All right, hello again. Welcome to another video. I am extremely jet lagged. I'm in the Middle East right now, in Qatar for the first round of the World Endurance Championship. We'll get to the race later on in the week, but first we have an entire week of shooting the brand new Aston Martin Valkyrie. So I'm going to take you along what it's like to shoot this thing for the first time. I don't really know exactly the plan yet, but we're going to just jump right in, shoot this thing as it pushes down to scrutineering, and get the first shots of this car in the wild. Okay, a bit of a hectic sort of start to the day. Obviously this new car is drawing a lot of attention, right? And content needs to be delivered super fast. So we shot the car in scrutineering, put together a real quick edit for Aston Martin so that they could sort of get that they've landed, that the car is here on their socials. And then we sort of focused on the drivers. It's a new car, so they're new drivers. So WEC does a media day. They had some pretty cool setups that they were gracious enough to let me sort of tag along on. I think we get a little bit of leeway because we're the sort of the new belle of the ball this weekend with that car. So they let me tag along. I got some really cool shots of the drivers. And yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Tomorrow is when we finally get this thing on the track and the entire paddock gets to hear this thing in person for the first time. So really excited to get into tomorrow. I'm a little jet lagged, so hopefully we get some sleep tonight and we're ready to see this thing on track tomorrow. Okay, I can hear the Valk. It sounds like it's on track now. We're gonna hear this thing for the first time together. There it is. All right, let's see if this thing looks good at night too. Okay, we've arrived at Monday, possibly my busiest day of the entire week. So a lot of things that we need to hit today. First and foremost, we're starting with our interviews and our hero shots for Qatar. So we'll take all the drivers, we'll do interviews that'll help assist us in the documentary and long form style stuff that we're doing, and then we'll also get some hero specific shots. I'm working with Chris Slater from Aston Martin and helping him get all this stuff done. From there, we have a bit of a family photo on the front straight where we'll take both the Valkyries and both the GT3 cars, put them on the front straight and try to get a nice photo of both the team and then just the cars as well. Now, I'm gonna try to sneak some action cameras on there while we're towing the cars out, since I'm not allowed to put them on in real sessions, but we'll see how that goes. From there, we have the WEC family photo where World Endurance Championship takes all of their cars downtown, they flatbed them, they take them downtown, and they get a little photo of all the cars in downtown Qatar. A jam-packed day full of stuff. I'm excited to get into it. It's probably, like I said, it's our busiest day of the week, and there's not even any cars on track. That's part of the deal when you're shooting new cars like this. You also, people drive the car, right? You need the people element. So today is all about the people, and that's what we're spending time on. Okay, this is my sort of interview setup for the day. So we're at the very end of pit lane. So that's pit in all the way down there. Right behind me is pit out. We have a few problems. One is the wind. We also have a very cloudy day. The sun is sort of right up at noon-ish, just a little afternoon. So a bit unfortunate with the wind especially, but also because there's no sun, because a lot of these, it's very colorful in the WEC paddock, but if there's no sun, the colors are pretty dull. So as far as camera setups go, the big cam with the 24-70 Sigma lens, it's in the FX3. I'm using Rode Wireless Go's. We're gonna lab them with Sennheiser mics. The other camera, a bit more makeshifted. I have the gimbal, the Ronin, with the Sony a7S III on it. There's no mic on that one. It has a Sigma 16-28 lens for a little bit wider of a profile shot. I've actually, because of the wind, I've got the gimbal sort of wedged in my backpack sort of suitcase travel strap. Again, I think the wind is my biggest enemy at the moment. I'm really going to have to monitor audio. Because it's cloudy, I'm trying to frame them in a way that the stands take up more of the background than the clouds, because it's, you know, it's not very pleasant. Trying to mask that up a little bit, and hopefully it will not be windy for a half hour to 45 minutes so that we can get this done. But this is a setup, not my favorite that I've ever had by any means, but it's what the elements are giving us today. I'm having a wonderful time. This is quite fun. I like this. Some of these shots look pretty good. The interviews were not my favorite, but the shots out here look pretty good. So pretty happy with that. All right, I just put some action cams on the car. The angle I want is pointing forward, but you can see they use that tugger to pull the car. So I can't really get it where it looks like they're driving. So I put a couple in the car. I haven't looked at them yet. You've seen them before me, but hopefully it turned out okay. That's it for all of this stuff. I'm gonna go sort of download footage, and I need to get batteries because I'm already out of batteries in both cameras. And then we have the downtown shoot right after this. Trying to remember in my moments of downtime to pinch myself. This is pretty crazy. 4 years ago, I had never shot a race, never really used a camera outside of a hobby, and to be here now is pretty nuts. So, okay, made it downtown. I did not explore much since I've been here, but this is pretty cool. This place is freaking wild. This place looks so nice. It looks like there's not many people, but it looks like so high-end. It's like there's a bunch of screens everywhere. It's very Times Square vibey. Let's have a look at the cars. I'll show you the cars. So first up is all of the hypercars. I don't have to shoot the GT3 cars, but all the cars are just arriving now. They're staging them up, and then we'll get some cool shots. I like this. This looks like it's going to be awesome. All right, and that's a wrap on our downtown shoot here in Qatar. It's my first time down here, so it's quite nice. It's crazy nice, actually. I know they had the World Cup here, so I'm assuming a lot of the stuff they built was for that, but crazy nice parks, very spacious, just super cool. So cool to see the cars. It's nice that WEC does stuff like this. It's really good marketing material for them, but it's just really cool. So next up for us is spending some time with this thing in the pit lane, and specifically the infamous launch. It sounds amazing. I'm excited to show you a little bit more of how that process goes tomorrow. All right, fire suit's on. Ready to go shoot this thing for the first time in the pit lane. I can assure you it makes some pretty sweet noises in the pit lane as well. If you're thinking to yourself, that was a good stop, I would love to see the after. So would I. I got stuck on an opposite recording cycle and wasn't recording, was recording everything in between. So that's unfortunate because we only get one chance. Just kidding, there were more. Sort of week shooting the Valkyrie, so lots of on-track stuff, lots of stuff in the pit lane, and then some various photo shoots. So very excited for this all to be done, excited to get into the race next week. In the next video, I'm going to take you along a full day in my life of one of these races. It's 10 hours long, it's about 10 hours long, so on to take you with me. But until then, we'll see you in the next one. Please like the video, subscribe, do the whole thing, and we'll see you in the next one.